What's more important in a relationship for you? Is it looks or personality? In a perfect world, you have both. But if it's not perfect, and this is not a perfect world, you have to make a choice. What choice will you make? We'll discuss. One of the things that you discover pretty quickly, especially if you're someone who's doing online dating, is that you are judged really by love at first sight, if you will. And so the photo that you post is going to give you an opportunity either to succeed or in some cases to fail because we are so visually stimulated. And many of the dating websites are built like that. They're basically like shopping centers. It's like going to the mall. Now, someday you might be watching this video and you might be asking, what is a mall? Because everything is so digital these days. But you still understand shopping. And if you're shopping online, you understand that things that will catch your eye is something that is going to give it a better chance of appealing to you. And online dating, for example, is no different. But it's not just relegated to online dating. It's also in person. And we are so motivated by what attracts our eye, what attracts our attention, what gives us a physical feeling of affection toward another person. And we are really more interested in that than we are in getting to know what the person is really like. Because if we're not attracted to the person physically, then we're probably not quite as interested in getting to know what the person is all about. And even when we do get to know what the person is all about, if we're not attracted to them, then we're not really that interested. And that's just the truth. It's an uncomfortable truth for a lot of people, but it is a truth nonetheless. And it's important for people to realize, again, that you have to balance all those characteristics and to try to make sure that you don't shut a person out totally because they may not be the looker that you are interested in the most. You might want to think a little bit more carefully about that because that right fit for you is something that you want to make sure is a big picture thing. It's not just looks. It's also about personality. It's also about fit. You want to find the right fit for you. And sometimes that takes time to explore. And it takes an open heart and an open mind. If you have neither, you're going to be in a lot of trouble and you can find yourself in and out of a lot of relationships, many of which might not necessarily be very healthy. So it's important for you to really step back and to be honest with yourself about what you're looking for, about what's really important to you. Because you can find that really good looking person, but if they don't have the personality, that's not going to work out very well for you. It might be cool, it might be great, it might be all good in the short term, but in the long term, it could end up being a very unhealthy, if not outright toxic relationship situation for you. So choose wisely, people. Choose very wisely because looks matter to a lot of people, and I'm not saying that they shouldn't, but also the personality is going to be very important. Finding those common characteristics that you share with your significant other is going to be really important. If you can find that right balance, which we're all looking for, you're going to be much happier on the back end. But if you prioritize the wrong thing too much, you're going to find yourself in a very difficult situation. You might find yourself in multiple very difficult situations because of the choices that you make.